Okay. Do just a little bit of dwarfing for bed. I'm tired as hell. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of Fortin. I turn my brain off a little bit. Well, not really just turn it off. It got very bored, and so I felt like doing something. So I thought I would try and sit down and do just a little bit. Why do you walk over here, cat? You butthead. He's just walking across me, and then comes back and walks across me again. So many other directions you could go in. Nope, gotta step on me. Ooh, ooh. Ah, yeah. Damn. Yawns. Okay. Let's see. I tried these guys before we left. Um, Probably because Rose Gold Bar wouldn't have been mine. Yep, they're coming to grab stuff, so we've already traded. A-okay. I have more jet block. Um, no, not really. Okay. Oof, a lot of turkeys. Oh, mm, oh, starting through real quick. A few more turkeys out of here. Probably ought to set the auto butcher. Done with it. Yep. And some llamas? Why not? Get some of my numbers down a little bit so my frame rate doesn't totally tank. I mean, it kind of already has a little bit, but. Alright, my FPS. Get a little bit of work going there. Mushroom. So, you want to work on maybe get another barracks up and going. See if I can get decent dig in right through here. I think how best to do this. Maybe like right here. You like that? Um, put some chests in here. Oh, immediately you say. Fey mood. We'll take it. Always enjoy a good Fey mood. Our lord. Leatherworks. Huh. Could always use a good legendary leather crafter or a leather or a clothes maker. Um, Back doors. make some rock blocks. What do you got? Quartzite? Probably our best bet still. Yeah. Make 60. Got a lot of quartzite down here. Still a lot more to go. Digging down to get some raw rock, make stuff out of. Turquoise. Okay. Literally just saw one of the one of the reptile people just sitting around somewhere and got spooked by him. Collect webs, yeah. When he's out wandering around looking for spider webs and said, "Whoa, nope, lizard, I'm out." Turned around. Yep. Same thing again. Wandering down here to collect webs somewhere around here. They get spooked off by one of the lizards down the water. It's construction. Ooh. That's a decent amount of stuff. Ooh, and steel bars. Bad, not bad. Potentially not bad. Fancy pieces in here. Hmm. Okay, what do we got? What do we got for bars? Four. Bar. Hmm. Maybe I gotta go to chromium. Chromium. Let's try chromium. See what a nice chromium floor looks like. Then we need...
Is that stud coming?
Oh no. Oh no. Ramu. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. I didn't even look to see what all you guys are doing tonight. Rude of, very rude of me. Zomboid? Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I don't know. Every time I look, you guys on Zomboid seem to be, I don't know, pretty settled in. Nothing, nothing really threatening. Although then again, it probably is easier if you're rolling around as a crew. A lot less danger. Nobody's doing anything too crazy. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, it's another one of those games that I need to sit down and play sometime. I've had it for a while and just been like, seems like it'd be fun. I see other people playing it and having fun with it. I don't know. Like, the temptation is like I need to drag people into it. I need some goofballs to run around with. Well, hope you all had fun with the Zomboid. I am tending to a noble. I'm trying to fix the king's quarters up so he's not pissed off about things. I've got some. Well, let me double check real quick. Don't have any pizzas. Dang. No pizzas in the fortress. I need to work on that. Somebody get me some fortress pizzas. Mace Lord, no. You. Give me some fortress pizzas, please. Get to work on that. I'm trying to juggle taking care of the king while also like trimming my numbers down. My these are just all the stray animals that I keep picking up. Everybody bringing their animals in and just leave them my doorstep. And I've got all these turkeys, all these llamas. Way too many turkeys. Need to trim some of those numbers. And then I've got all this prehistoric stuff down here. Giant deer. Dinosaurs. Random pile. Where are you going, cat? But you know, got a cat stepping over me. I'm working on my firing range, which we need to channel out real quick. Do the channel in here. And get those gems out of a little action. That to the. Let me get some. Let me hunt down some geodes. Geodes. 20. We are slowly but surely getting our platform built out. I'm hoping when this freezes over this year, I can get at least 4 more in. I'd like to get the whole 8, get the final 8 set in. A lot of that will just depend on whether I have enough gabbro laying around to build them all out. I'm gonna make the pillars here out of gabbro, and probably the rest of it on top will be quartzite, because I have a ton of quartzite down below. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Hold on, let me just that here. No, still kind of bleeding through a little bit there. A llama leather vest. You say? It did have some steel in there. I want to check this out because it had a decent amount of stuff in it. All right. This is a llama leather vest, all craftworkmanship of the finest quality. It is studded with steel, decorated with llama leather and tower cap, encircled with bands of ginkgo wood and radiant cut chrysoprases. The object is adorned with hanging rings of tetrahedrite. Okay. On the item is an image of bogrock fragrant grottos, the human, and an ankylosaurus in citrine. The ankylosaurus is striking down bogrock. The artwork relates to the killing of the human, bogrock fragrant grottos, by an ankylosaurus in the stormy ocean in the early winter of 52. The incinerated assaults. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I do keep them anonymous currently, just for the folks that are just hanging out and lurking. On the item is an image of 2 branches in nethercap. So nothing like super important. The guy has a leather vest, or sorry, a llama leather vest with a picture of a dude getting killed by a dinosaur on it. That's pretty metal, right? That's definitely like that'd be like a dwarven biker jacket. Just need somebody to equip the leather jacket. Maybe I can get it on the king. I have the king stroll around with the leather jacket with a man getting killed by a dinosaur on it. So we've got some. I'm trying to harvest all this quartzite out so I can turn it into blocks, or at least a decent chunk of it. I'm hoping I can get enough to make like a significant amount of the base up top out of it. And I will need to work on that layout at some point. Uh, just kind of get some of this cleared out. And in case anybody wants to get in on it, there is redeem if anybody wants to name things, name creatures, dwarves, locations after things. They are more than welcome to. As long as they are within reason. Nothing too out there. Nothing crazy. I'll let them clear that out. We do have them working on the, where is it? Quartzite blocks. Starting to work on that again. Need a decent. I get them. I don't think I have a stockpile specifically that'll hold quartzite. I'll see if I can get them to bring that up and keep it closer to the rest of the stockpiles. That's just that. Yeah, I didn't have a stockpile really set for it. So hopefully they can haul that stuff up to. Let's also get. I want to keep at least 2 wheelbarrows there. Having a bunch of wheelbarrows around is real nice. Especially for your primary like rock stockpiles. Having people that can move that stone a lot faster. Always nice. Always handy. The dwarves will appreciate it. Interrupted by collect webs. So for whatever reason they want to try to run down here and collect some webs over here. And they keep seeing the lizard people in the water. Probably this reptile woman here. They spot her down there and freak out, turn around. I think I was a here. I've got a little setup. It was supposed to go this way, but I accidentally cracked this, and then goobers keep running out into the caverns to go chase down webs and whatnot. Mostly webs. And so I had to basically just make a door and kind of forbid it. Keep people from running out here. This cat, bone doctor. What are you even doing down here? You don't even have a job. It should bring you down here. Unless, did you get spooked also by the... Yes you did. Also spooked by the lizard. Fine. Go around, huh? Alright. Well, anyway, back up. So this is the default basic cavern that we have. Just a standard hole in the ground. I've got one out alongside here. I'm trying to get upgraded. got fishing spots, so my fish my fishers can just leave all their fishing. What are you guys they're just dumping all their fish on the ground. Huh. We're making a mess, guys. Let's see. Is the stockpile full? It could just be the stockpile's full or something. It doesn't. Oh, okay. It is full. Kind of. Mixing some chowder. What do we got? What do we got for prepared meals? Prepared meals, just the chowder so far. Okay. Fine. Cooked a masterpiece at least. I no. Unfortunately, don't think I have another. I don't have another decent cook of any sort. I can't. I mean, I could throw somebody else in there, but they would be terrible. I'll just have these two. Have these two with their own kitchens. Then the one guy will only be cooking when he's not, or when she's not a mace lord. So it'll be half the product, but that's fine. Turkey fat. I guess we'll render some turkey fat. Gotta make soap somehow. Do I have the material for soap? Make soap from tallow until we are out of ash. Out of lye, I'm really. Swordmaster? Maybe? If I were doing a longer stream tonight, I would probably switch over to doing a little farming after this. But I got home last night from our little D&D session. I don't think I got home till like almost 1. And rather than, go to sleep like a sane person might, I ended up streaming until like 5 in the morning. And so my body never recovered today. So I will not be too late. A couple hours. Try to get to bed closer to midnight, hopefully. We'll see. No promises there, though. I will actually, if anybody out there is interested in retro games, there is supposed to be a 4-episode arcade pit tomorrow on Smite's channel. I got everybody set up today, hopefully. Keeping fingers crossed. Keeping fingers crossed that everybody can make it. But so far so good. I guess the only real worry is that Smite had a root canal the other day, so we're hoping that Smite can do it. He's not missed a Sunday yet for years, so it should be a good show. A nice birthday episode for old Smite. So if you've got Sunday evening hanging around, And you want to watch some folks do some retro gaming challenges, do some artwork, answer some questions, that kind of thing, stop in, check it out. There's hundreds of episodes on that playlist. There's also some on uh, Giant Bomb and I think AGDQ's Hotfix has a few as well. I think those are like the newer ones, so those will probably be easier to get into than any of the older stuff. Of course, unless you just really want to check out how the show started as a guy holding a piece of paper up to a webcam and moving around on a paper map that's out there. I need to put this fish somewhere. I think I'm going to put a kitchen up here. I'm gonna put a kitchen up here. Just for the fish, prepared fish, and prepared meals. And so we'll just have a kitchen up here as well. And this kitchen will just do nothing but. Actually, it will need a kitchen and a fishery. Let's use nothing expensive. Let's use platinum. Corn silver blocks? Yeah, why not? And kitchen. Oh, got something going on. A thief somewhere, my guess. Wait a minute. Wait. What is going on? Corn silver, okay. As far as I know, I'm typing BL. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Well then. I guess we have to deal with that. You should have just stayed in the pond, lady. The weaver. Geode mining. I'm gonna have to go up there and grab a few more animals. well, it shouldn't have come out of the pond. Hopefully we've got, I think we've got enough room area. Do I have any fancy beds? Probably not. I don't think I have a like, super great carpenter. So I'll just have to use this willow bed. Fancy large bed. For the king. We need, I'll probably put the dining room here and then have the office space in here. Let's put a little bit more priority on that. I want the gyms. Rocks are okay too, but definitely want the gyms. Okay. Got food storage is fine. Got a thieving or mischievous creature. Kind of weasel, I'm sure, hanging around somewhere. Oh yeah, the mole, right? Giant moles are thieves. Be wary. This raw fish going in here. Hmm. No. I should put the staircase in this corner, actually. But I need to build the second floor up first. Where you can secure off that part of the building. It is all open to the air currently. Might be dangerous if we get some kind of invaders. Though I don't think we've had too many surface dwellers just yet. That's all stone. Can't get to. Oh, brief little tip, trick, etc. If you play on any sort of oceanside map, try not to stick any stockpiles near the ocean because this constant wave that'll come crashing over. You see the little, it just comes up in purple, and ocean wave. Uh, Ocean waves will just kind of wash up on the shore and knock everything off the stockpiles if you put them near the ocean. And so you'll just see things like constantly jittering about, moving outside of the stockpile. And your dwarves will have to essentially constantly try to put stuff back in the stockpile. So it's not not particularly advantageous to do that. Unless you just like watching your dwarves run around trying to stuff things back into a pile. because they vibrate away from the pile. I guess it gives them something to do. Got some geodes. I have a bunch of geodes though. Man. Geodes. I'm gonna just have this pile do nothing but sedimentary rocks for a bit. Let's do more geodes. Yeah. Wow. Let them work at it for a while. Nope. Singing? Singing and dancing? Good. A migrant has arrived. Ooh. We've created a masterpiece, prepared llama heart pizza. Nice. We've done it. This is a stack of 31 masterfully prepared. Wait. Masterfully prepared llama heart pizzas. I love that the like a masterwork food product still has the like created by tag. Like the chef has put his personal signature on whatever comes out of the oven. So these pizzas contain exceptionally minced llama tallow, so llama fat, uh, finely minced turkey hen eggs, superiorly minced uh, goganassus, some kind of fish, and superiorly minced prepared llama heart. So the pizza is entirely meat, egg, and fat based. I don't I don't know if I want to eat that pizza. Something about it just seems a little. Spotted ratfish. You need. Have mostly raw fish up here. Do we not have any bins or any buckets? Yes, we don't. I could. I think we have clay. Could make some out of clay. Make some clay. Oops, wrong thing. Make some clay pot. Clay. Clay. Large clay pots. Make like 25. I had some steel. The problem is Fluxstone, I believe. I think Fluxstone is my problem. I do have a decent amount of stuff that can be decorated, though, so let's get some folks working on that. Oh, you are doing just that. That's, and you also are doing just that. So something is really weird about this. That okay, so that should have picked down on this, and it didn't. Like the jobs are permanently stuck at 10 out of 10. Hmm. Let's see if we get some change at these. Once they've completed the jobs. Kind of slapping a bunch of bones on some goblets. They go down? Not. Let's remove these. Remove these jobs, please. Y'all cannot be trusted with these jobs. Working on the food storage. Ornamental geode. Oh, no, that's not what I said. Oh, I. All right. Got a bunch of anvils just sitting here. What? Is there another one out and about somewhere? Someone's throwing the tantrum. I do find it funny that the animal the animal men that are hanging around my basement down here for the longest time have been having worse mood problems than the fortress has. I've not like seen them get quite this antsy. Like one of them went berserk last time and just kind of started attacking other lizard folk because that was all they could get to. It was kind of weird. Got a fish barrel at least. Get that raw fish in the barrel. I also think that the waves coming through must be knocking people's wine glasses out of their hands because nobody can keep dwarven wine off the floor. I spill it on the ground out here too. I assume it's a wave thing, although they were dumping it on the ice too. So maybe somebody's just getting really drunk and they can't handle their alcohol. They're just tossing it around. One of those two options. That's all. Almondine. Oh yeah. Up on the wall that I can't get to. However, I want to come down. And they not haul that up? extend this stockpile a little bit more. See if I can get somebody to teammate some stuff. Are they burning something? Oops. Hold on. Let's see. So the stray llama cartilage counts as a corpse. Oddly enough. Did it turn into any ash? Can't tell because we've got stacks of. There's a bunch of small, tiny piles of ash just sitting around. Food storage. Dwarven child just playing with this toy hammer. Oh, you're playing with the puzzle box. You've left the hammer just sitting here. I think. More stray llama cartilage. Eh. They'll all just pull in from that stockpile. So as long as something is getting done from that stockpile, I'm fine with it. Figure out this junk from the stockpile. Bunch of rock. And more geo. Nope. I was hoping to get some dwarf song because we're at the tavern and they're clearly in a row singing. Dang. Cloth. Weird behavior. So let's see. I do have cabinets I can stick in here. These tiny little rooms. They're not supposed to be permanent rooms, but people claim them almost immediately, so. Let me look and see. Ooh, I do have bedrooms down here. Made. Those ones? Okay. Well. Ah, yes. Monkey. It is a 40 night. Thanks for popping in. How you doing tonight?
This is, my friends, an outrage.
Hey.
Twitch, please stop telling me this is my second sub month.
Thanks for the sub. I was gonna say I didn't like you mentioned it. You had put it in last time you were on, but I never did see it pop up or anything. I was just like, oh, maybe Twitch is just being silly. Weird. They just want to make Prime subs like super hard. The free one? Nah, that can't be easy. Make them work for it. Block. We do have some orthopace. How did the splatooning go? Huh? Renfield. Huh. So far, Fort is going alright. Nothing super exciting. We've had a little scuffle with some lizard folk, or some reptile men and women down in the basement, hanging out down there. Box. Every time, every time I see, or every time I go to type in block these days, I keep thinking of there's this parrot on YouTube called Apollo. And the parrot always knows how to say things like Shrek and block and rock. And every time I see the word block, I just hear that bird go, "This is a block." Dunked on AI. Yeah. Cool. What? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can you do the... I'm guessing you can't do the side order stuff with, like, co-op, can you? What other blocks? Blocks? Block. I'm doing bad at typing the word block. Oh, wait a minute. We need one of those to stay open. This one. I mean, that happens sometimes. I've definitely, like Gravy, when he pops in here. I was one that first started playing Deep Rock Galactic. Block. Hold on. Blop. You need a couple more there. Let's see. Let me see. No. Hold on. Here, you know what? I'll just point at it. I'll just point it out. Rather than dig out any specific video. If you are interested in hearing this parrot talking that I'm talking about. There you go. I just enjoy the fact that the bird knows what Shrek is, what Wario is. This is a sock. This is a block. This is a rock. Very smart bird. Very well trained bird. For the most part. You have that. Oh. Oh. Ooh, we probably need to clean that. Well, it's not a good place to be now. We probably should block this off. Block. Block. Yeah, look at all this open access. Well, I mean, I guess technically once we close this off, that'll be safe. I can have a mining crew come through here. Get this. And then we can put a door in there just in case. But jail. Not find path. Yeah, because you jumped a gun on that one. We have a laboratory with a lot of chromium and aluminum being made. how we've got a grand bedroom currently. We need all the other things involved in this room. Furniture, table. We got bars. Bars what? Oh. I had to just do it on the floor menu. Do it on the floor menu so I can... Oh, no. Damn. My finger double clicked there out of reflex. So... have an okay amount of iron. Could use aluminum though. Make your dining room out of aluminum. Hey, Cobra. Okay, Monkey, sometimes Apollo gets a little irate about blocks or Shrek or outdoors. He throws little tantrums occasionally. LSD dreams. Why? I don't I don't know. Why would that have achievements? I mean, of course it has achievements. But also why? Make crowns, make enormous corkscrews. I love that the king has some weird random shit that he's into. I have to make... How many is it? Just one corkscrew and 2 crowns. Crowns, at least crowns I get, right? It makes sense that the king wants crowns. But why is the king into enormous copper corkscrews? I think he also, like, wants backpacks. Which, I mean, is whatever, but... Enormous copper corkscrews. I guess it's not any worse than, like, horns or, you know, somebody being really into, you know, mechanisms. Let's make bone crowns. Make a couple of bone crowns. I don't want to waste good materials on... Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, it was just because that's just the kind of game that, or the kind of thing that is. Not really... I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's not... I wouldn't call it a game, per se. It is... an experiment? But at the same time, it's not... I wouldn't even say that that's all that much different than some of those Final Fantasy ones. Like, time was talking about some of those Final Fantasy achievements that are just encounter a creature. Hold on, excuse me. Random sneeze sneaking up on me. I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, at least really bad games, I can see them as they can be entertaining, and kind of just slog through. And even if you yourself like hate the game, it can be entertaining to play a week of Garfield for other people. Just let them watch the madness that is, a bad game. So I get why those kinds of things have achievements. But I have, like I said, I assume that Dream Emulator just has them because it's kind of a notorious thing. Is he actually playing Superman 64? Because I would find it, okay, I was gonna say, I would find it humorous if he just all of a sudden decided to finally play that game that he had been doing a Let's Play for like decades. Like a running gag. I do have a really nice coffin for the king. We should. Oops. No. I will put the. I'm just kind of putting down the floor, like little bits of the floor first. That way I can always come back through later on and add more floor. Add more of the bars that we need. I don't think we have gold. Yeah, not enough that would be any platinum. I could put platinum bars down. Why not? Why not? For the king, have a platinum floor for your tomb. If you ever want to sit down and watch some people play some bad games, excuse me, damn. The Giant Bomb Crew does have what do they call it? Blight Club, where they just play bad games that they have these bad games that they play, and somebody, usually Dan, sends the other people costumes that they have to wear to play the games, or vice versa. When it's Dan's turn, they force him to put on a goofy ass costume. They've done, Sonic 06, Ride to Hell, Retribution. I think they're just now doing Superman 64. Somebody did Bubsy 3D, I believe. But it's a fun series of people suffering through bad crap like that. I want the. I have a fancy table. Do not have any fancy tables. Could make some fancy tables out of metal. Let's make. Do I? I'm trying to think. Do I have a decent blacksmith in this fort though? Metalsmith, blacksmith. Make a couple iron tables. Yeah, well, eh, if you go back to the early internet at large, people were doing a lot of stupid, shitty stuff for a while there. It was quite the Wild West in the early internet, and some people never changed. Some people did. Some people, didn't really take off or anything. Yeah, they made a few videos here and there, and that's it. Um, I'm trying to think. I hmm. Um, I would partially agree. The only the only real thing is that the 90s internet was still really slow. So there was kind of a weird excitement to you taking a lot of time to like download things like um, real video files, which if you've ever looked at real video, it is like the worst, trashiest um, video encoder or codec that exists out there. It is like awful to look at by today's standards, but you would. Hey, Saitani, how's it going? I was just talking about the 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 glory of real video. Yeah. So it used to be. So originally, it was mostly known as real audio files because back before. Well, I mean, they were trying to get video out there, but when they were still working on uh, media compression at large for the slow internet of the dial-up days. Yeah. When when it started out, real audio was the thing. So real audio was no. So the
This is, my friends, an outrage.
hey, thanks Saitani. Much appreciated. Thanks for the sub again. 3 months. The the 10-minute video thing was strictly just YouTube. Back when YouTube was kind of opened to the public at large, they put in that requirement to stick to 10-minute videos just because they didn't want people uploading tons and tons of stuff. And I guess data storage was still at a more of a premium than it is nowadays. But no, so real video, you could back in the day download like people would pirate movies, pirate software. Well, not software. Well, that okay. They would pirate movie files, television stuff, and it would all be in real video format because it was really the only thing out there that anybody could download with any real speed. But it was just awful to look at. This was before like DivX and more like CD based formats were out there. Um, it was basically before MP3 was a thing. Once MP3 took off, then you saw like real audio like just went to the trash. Nobody used that stuff anymore. Real video existed for a while until things like YouTube started taking over. And then you got into DivX formats and other disc-based. They were formats that were designed purely for people who are burning stuff to CDs. So like CD video formats, DVD video formats. People were starting to make encoders for larger and larger disk spaces, larger hard drives, etc. So things started to look a lot better. Because real video, let me tell you, real video typically looked worse than like a VHS tape that you recorded off yourself. It was very, and part of the big problem was the fact that like it was real low fidelity. I could have swore real video was out like early to mid 90s. I wonder. I would have to sit down and look it up because I wonder if like technically. Okay, I just. For some reason, I thought real audio was earlier than that because I remember it being a thing that was out there on dial-up internet. And, well, I guess we still would have had some dial-up up until about 96 or 7, maybe. Murdered by a harvester thief, say. Nah, he's running away. He's taking off. I'm trying to think. I thought maybe my thinking is that. Oh no, sorry, Cobra. So MP3 was audio. So I mean, real video and MP3 weren't really competing. What I'm saying is that real audio was sort of the first audio. It was, well, not the first audio. Real audio was a more normalized format at the time, and then the real company started to delve into video as well with their encoders. And real audio had some use, but it definitely didn't sound great. It sounded okay. It was not a format that you were really saving to anything. You might have some on files on your computer or whatever, but you weren't burning them to CDs. They just weren't good enough. Maybe if you were real young and you're just like, I'm gonna toss this on a cassette tape or something. Anyway, the real audio was sort of was very commonplace, I would say. A lot of places had real audio. They started to move into the real video format. MP3s came along and kind of started to devour any sort of real internet presence that real audio had anymore. It's, people still kind of used it, but MP3s were just so much better than real audio files that they quickly started to disappear compared to MP3s. And then, lossless waves and FLAC and, OGG and all the other audio formats. But real video was sort of this first wave of video format, but it was awful. If you've ever seen those, like, the little DVD discs that they sold to kids for, like, Video Now, I believe is what it's called. The Video Now, like, LCD, like, mini DVD players that they mostly had, like, Nickelodeon shows for. It kind of looked like that. You know what? I would almost suspect that those were better quality than real video early on. Yeah, well, I mean, and there's definitely all kinds of things that are out there on the internet that, um, if you're ever curious about just random old computer shit, there's a Twitch channel by, I want to say the guy's name is The Opponent, but his Twitch channel is old timey computer show, and it's just kind of the weirdest, like, well, not weird. It is just old video of, like, 80s and 90s computer software, like how-to videos. Monkey, you've just recently seen about word processors, that kind of stuff, basically. That this Twitch channel is nothing but that. And I will occasionally have it in the background because it's kind of just weird to look over and go, that's a thing that used to work. That's how computers used to work. Weird, just wild. Like, I tuned in the other day and somebody had made a weird database of, like, dating profile stuff, and it was just like, again, if you've seen movies from the 80s or, like, really early 90s, and you just see them on those tiny, small, like, black and white computers, or black and green, black and orange, it's just real basic computers. You just see all kinds of software that was made, all kinds of, like, medical software, all kinds of financial record software. It's just like the kinds of weird software that was made and then, like, just almost immediately abandoned because new things kept coming along. Like, this was all like pre graphical user interfaces. One second. I need to adjust a little bit. What time is it? I don't want to go too late tonight. Okay. My body is already a little grumbly, but oh. Or, you know. I think it's just, oh, I don't know. It's, I don't try to guess with my body anymore. It just does whatever. Trying to find where my behind me. No. Oh well, whatever. I, like I said though, I probably won't be too late. I might stick it out till like 12:30. But also I don't want to push it too hard. Cuz like I said, I was up real late last night playing playing World of Horror. So I was just like, I kind of just wanted to play a little bit to wind down before bed. And then Raimi raided in, which was nice. Always appreciated. Oh, popping, popping. But yeah, I don't want to stay up too late tonight, just because I'd like to maybe do some longer streaming tomorrow, as long as I'm feeling all right. And I could use a good night's sleep. Oh, I could also use some more cabinets. All these dwarves just leaving socks all over the place. We don't have any cabinets. Got oh. Get all these cabinets in place. We can get started on some new ones. More here. Weird. Get some smoothing going on. Production of certain goods. What do you want now? Enormous corkscrews. Again? Just made one. You know what? This time I'm gonna make it out of lead. Can I not make it out of lead? I make it out of green glass, I guess. Try that. One, please. Oh, crap. Early winter. Realized. Okay, well, I will get some of these dug out real quick. So say this is 15, 16. So 16. Need the spot there. Him and you. Okay, so this is that top corner. We need to come like this down through 8. We need I had to come down through here and do that for all of them. So I'll probably just set this up and then I'll call it a night. Yeah. Once I get this all kind of laid out. That corner. There. Here. So the spot. You. Wait a minute. I goof this up. No, damn. Sure. 16. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I didn't drop it down one here, did I? 16 is there. Alright, fine. Measure twice. Cut once. Yeah, which, actually, Cobra, thanks for reminding me. What I will do before I quit, actually, is come down here. So, these spots here that are channeled down, or the blueprints, that is where we had a little accident. And we lost some of our windows and our silver floor grates. They are frozen in the ocean currently. We're going to come down and get those out. So, down here. And then these ones are underneath this structure, so we'll have to come in this way. Fine. Out beneath here. I had totally forgotten last time that that stuff falling in the ocean is not a huge loss because I can always dig it back out. Once the ocean freezes, I'm just, oh, hey, that stuff is sitting right there. I can just go get it. Oh, I didn't mean to ask, Cobra, has your has your uh medication stuff been helping at all with your ear jaw? Is it right there? There's one of them. I mean, that's not bad. Dig around here a little bit, see if we can get that other stuff out of there. Improvements are improvements. There's there. We need 2 to here. 8. 4. Probably should just 5. 6. Huh. Um, I don't know that. You might find some buyers for like rare DVDs, rare cassette tapes, especially anything that's not opened. Records. I don't know. Records can have some value to them, but again, a lot of it is just what records it is and what condition they're in, and I don't I would probably say that most cassette tapes are not worth much. Hey, we got that one window out of there. 2. I mean that kind of stuff can happen with uncles and you get clear glass windows out of there. I think that's most of them. You need a downward channel though, else these guys won't get out. There. Yeah, I also had an uncle that had issues with some hoarding, and uh, it turned out like one of our or my other uncle was kind of the one that was taking care of them. They like, you know, they wouldn't leave their house. Um, and like then my like aunt passed away, and it became like just impossible for my uncle to be there by himself. And then he started having health problems, so he had to move in with the other uncle. And then he passed away, and they eventually went out and started to try to go through his house, and he had, you know, all kinds of stuff like that too. Hopefully somebody's picking up these silver grates. I mean, I guess I don't really need said silver grates, but it'd be nice to carry this, put it somewhere. Um, let me get this stuff channeled out real quick, and then I will call it a night. Like I said, I don't want to be up too late. I want to try to get a sleep. Try to get some sleep anyway. Mm, the last one. 4, 5, 6. I go through in a row. This. Okay. Rat Lavender J. Get it out of there while I'm at it. Some driftwood. Could be another grate somewhere. I think I lost like 2. I'll dig around a little bit more, just see if I can. Um. Got a couple of these windows. I think I'm missing one more some. I think all 4 of those dropped off the ocean when the accident happened. I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, I should be getting ready to hop off and head to bed. Try to get regular sleep. Try to recover. Try to not have all the random aches and stuff going on in my body. Doesn't help. when you don't sleep? Oh, okay. Ooh. Mm. Well, yeah. Once again, thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming out. Save and go. You could. Depending on how much there is. Like, if there's a lot of it, you could go through it all, but I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things where chances are the only ones that are the only things that are going to be worth anything are the ones that are like rare. So you would kind of have to go chasing around for like what qualifies as rare in whatever he had left. And if not, if nothing like really stands out, like either you're gonna end up having to give a lot of it away, like a thrift store, or you might be able to sell it as a group lot. You never know. Somebody might pick through it and hey, here's some cool stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of the thing with old media at large. You, there was for a little while some VHS tapes and stuff, like rare VHS tapes that were unopened, be worth a few bucks. I think a lot of that has died down. Oh yeah, I mean you could potentially find some buyers, but I don't. It's one of those things where I remember you know let's say 10 years ago all that stuff kind of was worthless. You used to be able you can still even go in thrift stores and find like just wall to wall sections of tapes and keys. Because so much stuff is just digital now. Nobody wants any of that stuff unless it's in rare copy that they only put so much of out there, and maybe out there in digital, etc., etc. I mean, there's a vinyl resurgence, but again, it would all boil down to what artists there are. Let me look around real quick. Oh, let me 1 second. Sorry that I'm kind of rushing. I was trying to get done. Try to quit before midnight. I'm quite doing that, but also I just kind of felt awful all of a sudden. Turn off and go to sleep. Um, Let me right over to Dented Razor. He was one that he was on. They were on. Him and his buddy were on Arcade Pit. I think last week or a week before. They do some cool stuff with a randomizer for Soul Blazer. I will send folks along over there. Think. Yeah. Do that. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you all possibly tomorrow. Later, everybody.